A portion of this video is sponsored by MagBak.
The S22 Ultra may not necessarily be suffering from imposter syndrome, but one thing I can say I feel about the device is that it's low-key the imposter device in the S22 range this time around. Now, that doesn't make it a bad phone. Listen, in fact, it's really well-rounded and as good as it gets when it comes to an Ultra phone, especially from Samsung. 3 solid months have passed with the S22 Ultra as my main phone I've been using day to day, and after all the updates, what's changed and also what's not? Let's discuss this in my long-term review of the S22 Ultra. Let's go. Hi, Ben from Lover of Tech. If you enjoy videos like this and you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're part of Team TLS, the Tech Lover Squad, so you don't miss any future videos on the channel. Let's start with the design and build quality, and since my first impressions video, which I highly recommend you go back and watch for full context, has my thoughts and experience with this design and build quality changed since then? Well, in a lot of ways, my thoughts are the same, but there is one thing I've really come to appreciate about the Galaxy S22 Ultra design. What's not changed for me is my thoughts on the design being a direct follow-up to the Note 20 Ultra. Yes, people, I'm sticking to my guns and calling this a Note 22 Ultra just 6 months early. There is nothing S Series Ultra about the S22 Ultra, and that is not directly a bad thing. But I've personally come to the conclusion that every day I use the S22 Ultra, I just miss the more unique, more bolder look of the S21 Ultra. And I low-key feel a bit bitter that that design was not followed into the S22 Ultra. I will say one thing though, I appreciate about the S22 Ultra design is the overall packaging, fit, finish, and feel when holding and using it. Look, I love the S22 Plus. It's my favorite S series this time around, but surprisingly, the S22 Ultra actually feels a bit more comfortable to manage and use, even though it's a larger device. The matte finish this time around helps add to the confidence of how nice it feels, and you can definitely sense that Samsung have really mastered the art of making large phones feel well packaged, handled, and easier to use. Look, now that's not to say that this is a small phone by any means, because it's a large phone, meaning one-handing it can be risky when using it without a case. And for all the good things I've said about the handling, the bottom corners of the phone are not part of it and feel sharp with how they dig into your hand. Whew. Now, most people, without a doubt, when it comes to a device as expensive as the Galaxy S22 Ultra, will definitely use a case to protect it and also add more comfort, especially from those sharp corners. And this is where the sponsor of a portion of this review, MagBak, come in with their premium magnetic cases for the Galaxy S22 series. This is MagBak's new premium magnetic cases for the Galaxy S22 series and fit perfectly into their magnetic accessories ecosystem, which is something they've put a lot of time into for a seamless experience. As the Galaxy S22 series do not have any form of magnetic attachment functions built into the hardware, MagBak's magnetic cases fill in the gap and also take things to the next level. You've got 2 colors available at the current time, which you can see here are the blue and black color. The MagBak cases for the Galaxy S22 come with an embedded magnetic mounting system, a clean and most importantly, minimalist design that provides good protection, grip, comfort, support for wireless charging, and most importantly, a great companion for the MagBak wallet, which you can see here in the tan and Napa black color, but also comes in a Saffiano black color, which must say is really nice and looks good. The MagBak case comes included with one mag stick using a 3M adhesive strip at the back and opens up the possibility to mount the mag stick and MagBak case in a lot of different places. One example being a minimalist car mount thanks to the super strong N52 industrial strength magnets being used. Multi-layer ultra magnetic shielding has been tested and put in place to ensure all functions for wireless payments and all S Pen features function as they should. The MagBak cases with the MagBak wallet and MagStick are premium essential accessories I've really enjoyed using with the Galaxy S22 series. Use my unique code for 15% off your order, and thank you to MagBak for sponsoring a portion of this video. I feel some way about the display experience on the S22 Ultra, and that's mainly down to how well designed the display experience is on the S22 Plus, even though technically the S22 Ultra is the best display Samsung have produced on a smartphone so far. That 1750 nits maximum brightness with the high contrast viewing mode when in bright outdoor situations really come in handy, and getting used to that, just how good the display is on the S22 Ultra makes everything else feel really low jack. The lower latency S Pen support with the S Pen now built into the phone is clutch and comes in handy when needed. The high resolution QHD Plus AMOLED display with the adaptive 120Hz panel has been consistent and a joy to use. Look, I respect and appreciate all that's been given with the S22 Ultra display on a technical level, and as much as nothing really matches it, the fact that S22 Plus's display is flat with those super thin symmetrical borders and it still gets as bright as the S22 Ultra makes me appreciate the S22 Plus's display experience more above all. Regardless, my personal preference aside, I definitely respect the S22 Ultra enough to say it is technically the best when it comes to the display. As I'm based in the UK, the cost of performance comes at the heart of my model being powered by the Exynos 2200 with 12GB of RAM and 256GB of storage. Generally speaking, the performance has been good overall, and as I'm not a mobile gamer, how I push my usage on a day-to-day basis is through using a camera, watching lots of videos and lots of social media app usage, and the performance pretty much has held up okay. I still can't help but feel we all deserve to have the best chipset available, much like how Samsung does with their foldables, but overall, the performance of the Exynos 2200 chip has been good, but only one odd issue I've faced with the GPS tracking on my Strava running app, which after an app update seemed to have fixed the issue. The performance has been great, but at this point in time, my plea to Samsung is to allow us to have one chipset that rules them all and do away with the split approach of Exynos and Snapdragon once and for all. I'll say this now, throughout the 3 months of using the S22 Ultra, the camera system is one thing I've come to appreciate and love the most, and with the updates it's received, the processing times for taking pictures has actually improved by a decent amount. If you check out my 3-way camera comparison against the iPhone 13 Pro and the Oppo Find X5 Pro, then you can see why the S22 Ultra is legit the best all around and most complete camera system on a smartphone for both pictures and videos. This isn't a stamp of perfection approval because, let's really be honest, that's an almost impossible achievement for any device. But when it comes to the confidence in using a camera in almost every situation, honestly, I don't think you'll find anything better than the S22 Ultra right now. From the excellent zoom performance, the solid video performance with great dynamic range, stabilization, seamless switching from the front and the rear lenses in video without stopping recording, and the improved color science and what is almost class-leading edge detection for portrait shots, the S22 Ultra camera is tops. Now hold on a minute. I still think Samsung needs to tune and optimize the shutter speed when taking pictures compared to the competition, and I would have loved to have seen 4K video portrait mode with stabilization, but for now, I'll take the S22 Ultra's camera system any day. The software experience has overall been a stable one for me. That's not to say I won't acknowledge the rollercoaster that has been with things like Game Optimizer service, the lack of high-end settings and support for games out of the gate compared to the Snapdragon counterpart, and the general bugs that other users have experienced. But touch wood, my experience has generally been okay when it comes to the software with One UI 4.1 running Android 12. I still feel low-key One UI 5 with Android 13 needs a major design overhaul in my opinion, and there needs to be a tighter focus on smoother and well-paced out animations, even though the overall software is fast. I won't bore you with all the features of One UI 4.1 as I've covered it previously in another video, but I will say that if you know the Note series for the bespoke S Pen features from the Note 20 Ultra for example, it's all here but more refined, smoother, faster for a more frictionless experience when using the software. This is one area I was hoping after months of software updates, regular usage to break in the S22 Ultra, that the battery life would have improved, but That's not really been the case, as I still tend to average 5.5 hours of screen on time with a total usage of 15 hours before pretty much the battery hits below 10%. Although not bad, the battery life is more kind of typical and nothing major, even with its large 5000 mAh battery. Now, this is a sore point for me because the new 45 watt charging speed is mainly one of the disappointments on the low key for me, with all the countless charging test videos I've done comparing the old 45 watt charger to the new 45 watt charger versus the 25 watt charger, still not being able to charge to 100% under 1 hour. At least no more than 45 minutes to 50 minutes is one of the reasons why I called the S22 Ultra an imposter. Basically, if you have the 25 watt charger, just use that, as you won't see enough of a difference when using the 45 watt charger. Look, I respect the Galaxy S22 Ultra in nearly every way on a technical level, and it's almost the do-it-all phone and does deserve the Ultra title at the end of the name. But it doesn't, in my opinion, necessarily deserve the S in front of its 22 name. It lacks the identity, true look, and uniqueness the S20 Ultra and the S21 Ultra brought, which basically makes the S22 Ultra a Note 22 Ultra just 6 months early. It doesn't really make a difference to how great the phone is. For that reason, imposter or not, the S22 Ultra is solid. That is it for me, Ben from Lover of Tech. If you enjoy videos like this, you know exactly what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you're part of Team TLS, the Tech Lover Squad, so you don't miss any future videos on the channel. I hope you're all safe during this time. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.